Hey everyone, I'm Michael Dean, monster movie and Godzilla movie enthusiast, and this is The Dean's List. On this show, I'll be reviewing monster movies, science fiction movies, action movies, comedies, you name it. And today's review is a very special one because I'll be reviewing the 1979 underrated classic Prophecy. Prophecy is a 1979 science fiction horror monster movie about a paper mill in the forest countryside of Maine that's accidentally spilling out methyl mercury into the nearby rivers and streams and causing a lot of health problems for a nearby Native American community. And at the same time, it mutates this grizzly bear into this gigantic, 15-foot disgusting mutant monster that kills anything in sight. The nearby natives call this new monster Katahdin. Katahdin is an ancient legend that protects the forest side from outside forces. Katahdin goes around killing innocent campers and hikers and anyone that it can find. So the EPA hears about these health problems and these whole string of murders, and it sends in this inner city doctor and his wife, played by Robert Foxworth and Talia Shire. When our two main characters arrive in Maine, they meet the natives who tell them all about the issues, and they also notice a couple of strange events that have been happening, such as gigantic salmon that eat ducks in the ponds, oversized tadpoles the size of what adult frogs should be, and feeder roots that grow above the ground rather than under the ground. And then they finally meet Katahdin. When Katahdin shows up, it is a no-holds-barred monster action extravaganza. It's filled with blood, explosions, everything you'd expect from a typical science fiction monster movie. And it really pays off. Now, there are a couple of cheesy moments in the movie, but we'll get to that. First off, let's talk about the characters. Our main character, Robert Verne, played by Robert Foxworth, is a very enjoyable performance. He's a little cheesy though, because he makes a lot of corny proclamations like freakism!
Freakism?
It's just a whole bunch of just yelling and screaming and just all this with his eyes it can be a little overbearing sometimes, but overall, very enjoyable performance. Not Oscar worthy, but very, very enjoyable. His wife, Maggie, played by Talia Shire, is also not much because all she does is mope and whine.
You didn't want to know.
And mope and whine.
Tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen.
And cry and mope and whine some more. And when she's not crying and moping and whining, all she's doing is this. Oh my god, I can't take it anymore. Yeah, she's not a very good character. Now we get to the Native American characters. Our main Native American character, played by Armand Assante, is a very, very good actor. He's very serious. But not to the point of where it's all just cheesy and corny. He keeps it. He maintains his talent. He maintains the character in a very expressive way. He's always calculating, always being on the guard for the ones that he cares for. He's a very strong character, and he's a natural force, like the woods themselves. So Armand Assante is the best character in this movie. I will say that. And his wife, Ramona, played by Victoria Ricebo, is also very good too. She's very strong compared to Talia Shire's character. It's very good for showing the negativity and blandness of Talia Shire and the strong positivity of Victoria Ricebo. So it's really balanced out. I mean, Talia Shire could have improved on her role a lot more, but Victoria Ricebo is a very, very fine actress. She does very good in this movie. Now we come to the main question. Does Prophecy 1979 make the Dean's List? Yes, but only by a little bit though. Even though Prophecy is a very fun monster movie, it's still a heavily flawed one. And I'll tell you why. Because there's certain angles of the monster character itself that's not very good. Sometimes the suit looks like it's falling apart, sometimes you can clearly tell it's a man in a suit, and sometimes you don't even know what the heck it looks like. It looks like, it's just confusing, and there's a lot of moments in the movie where it's just overfilled with the cheesy acting, cheesy dialogues, and sometimes even monologues, and the characters just go on and on and on and just don't stop talking because they're getting high on their own monologues, and it just leads to an overall bland moment in an otherwise fun movie. And then there is the most funniest scene out of the entire film, the bear swat scene. However, despite its many flaws, it has many pluses, and that's why Prophecy makes the Dean's List, because number one, it's atmosphere. In the climax of the film, you'll see the Katahdin creature in the foreground. In the background, you'll see a bunch of fog and mist and tall, dark trees, which just really adds depth and character and tension to the scene. And during all the night scenes when the monster shows up, you'll hear eerie noises in the back that'll send just nasty little tingles down your spine. And that's what this movie does. It draws you in when the monster shows up. There's heads getting chopped off. There's stomachs getting disemboweled. There's people getting set on fire. There's monster attacks. There's just a whole treasure chest full of goods in this movie. Yes, this movie may be flawed, but it is very fun and I highly recommend it. It's fun, it's big, it's flawed, but hey, it's fun. And that is why Prophecy 1979, in my opinion, is a fairly decent monster film. Prophecy is available on DVD. You can find it on Amazon, eBay, go to Walmart and find it in the $5 bin for $5. It has no special features. It has no behind-the-scenes featurettes. It's a bare bones disc copy. I mean, it has great picture and sound, but other than that, it's just bland. It's a bland DVD release. Hopefully, Shout Factory will do a special edition DVD on it one day. But you know, all in good time, I guess. And that is my review of Prophecy. It does make the Dean's List, and make sure you subscribe for more new and exciting content. And yet again, thank you for checking out the Dean's List.